Dealing with a lot of different industries, a lot of different people, has that prepared you or enabled you to be a better leader? You think, fast forward today with your organization, because culture is important to you, people are important to you. I see that in the gym, you being a member.
Right. And that's what I'll tell you is like the X's and O's you learned out of the occupational safety, management program. Obviously there's some safety things in the gyms and things that can be, but it's such a small part compared to being a CEO of a company. But I will tell you the relationships and how you talk to people. I did a lot of training with people, so I had to sit in front of different shifts, between mechanics to people who were in maintenance to office people. So you got to meet a variety of people all across the country, and to keep them entertained while you're training them, while they're mandatory, they have to come and listen to you train them.
Like you had to train them.
I had to train them, so I would train them on different codes and regulations that they had in their workplace. Listen, they got their hand cut off, they could have a chemical spill on them, had people crushed. You're really saving people's lives through it. But like I said, the biggest thing was the interaction with people. And for some, I knew right away, I enjoyed talking to every type of people. I wanted to know what they were about, what their role was in the company. And people felt that. So coming in, not everybody as a safety person is always welcome, because it kind of screws up their job. You're trying to make them safe. It might slow their job down, make them wear something uncomfortable, et cetera, et cetera. I got along with them very well because before I went, I just implemented things. I got to know them and some of their needs and wants.
Did someone teach you that, or was it an intuition, or was it a mentor, books?
I think it's probably a lot of things through my life. I think that comes inherently through maybe in your upbringing, but more importantly, always have an inquisitive side to me. I think part of our training through school was to obviously interact with people, because we're so forward facing, so you have to talk to employees.
Like in college?
In college, yeah. So we had to do, classes on, speeches and training, which I was definitely afraid of. I mean, I hated speeches. Anybody has to do a book report and get in front of the class is terrifying. And this is a big part of what I had to learn, and it was such a great thing to overcome that fear. It's hugely important to me, because that's all I ended up doing in my career was either, I've trained in front of 3,000 people to 5 people, from, people who just worked on the floor to a bunch of CEOs, and you just had to kind of learn how to talk to different type of people. And now, you still get nervous, but I went from being like completely I couldn't do it to being really good at it. So I think that was very helpful, because communication's